We're here at the Sausalito Art Festival. I'm here with the lovely Alexis Silk, who does some pretty fascinating work with hot glass. Will you tell us about your hot glass?
Yes, I actually sculpt all of the figurative work free form directly in blown glass, actually hot sculpting the figures with metal tools. The glass is about 2,000 degrees while I'm working with it, and I'm just free form asymmetrically shaping the pieces by pushing and pulling them from the inside as well as the outside. And we're not using any molds at all, but I do use a team of up to 7 people simultaneously working the glass at least up to half my body weight. And we're just pushing and pulling it over the course of several hours, reheating it every other minute to keep it at that 2,000 degree temperature. So the pieces are literally moving and living while I'm shaping them with the metal tools and wood tools and whatever I find really that works and gets the job done. But they are all done freehand, without molds again, directly in the hot glass.
What is the size of this before it becomes heated and melted? Like, how big of a blob are you dealing with, or is it a chunk, or what's it like before this?
We actually every piece starts with a large molten pot of glass housed inside of a furnace and a large metal steel blowpipe. And we actually just use the blowpipe, dipping it into the furnace to gather the glass on the end, one gather at a time, getting more and more each time, just like you would a knife into honey. And the bigger the piece, the more times we go back to get more. And once we start to get our glass on the end of the blowpipe, shapeless blob, then we start to blow through that blob, and that becomes a symmetrical shaping by rolling and reheating. That becomes a symmetrical hourglass shaped form through our shaping of it, and then I start asymmetrically pushing and pulling directly into that form. So essentially the starting point is just a pot of glass and a raw iron blowpipe.
That's nice. And you do that where?
I actually work 3 places around the world, one of which is here in the East Bay at Effetto Glass, which is located in Richmond, and I do my largest and most advanced pieces here, one of which you're looking at here in the background. Because of the specific team of people and the facilities, I have to come to the Bay Area here to work those pieces. I also am based partially in St. Louis area, where I work out of a public access facility there, as well as Murano, Italy, where I also rent private facilities to be able to make the specific pieces that I need to there. So my work is actually made and exhibited around the world, and I use each of the 3 different studios to supply each of the different needs that I need for the different pieces.
What do the hooks represent?
All of my works are very conceptually based. Each piece starts with the original idea that I'm trying to communicate. The hooks actually create not only a tension in the aesthetic of the piece between the glass and the metal, but also a tension conceptually, specifically targeting ideas about perception in society, using the hook as a symbol similar to a meat hook, addressing the ideas of objectification and the deep interconnection and sometimes lack of connection of perception in society of the interior and the exterior, and how that is perceived both within ourselves and amongst others.
Got it? That's wonderful. Tell me, this is your first time at the Sausalito Art Festival?
This is my first time at the Sausalito. Yes, this is my first time at the Sausalito Art Festival, and it's already been an excellent show. And I do shows internationally, large shows such as Florence Biennale and SOFA Chicago. And I must say, here at the Sausalito Art Festival, we have some of the best caliber of work that I see at any of the shows that I do. It's absolutely incredible work here at the festival.
It's wonderful. And what is your booth number if people want to come and visit you this weekend?
My booth number is 282, so you can come find me and the rest of the lovely work at 282, as well as the whole show is really excellent. But the blown glass forms in life size you can see here in booth 282.
That's great. That's Alexis Silk here at 282 at the Sausalito Art Festival. I want to just jump into a little bit of the origins for you, like where some of this started. Can you talk a little bit about how you and the glass first met?
I actually first started out as a large-scale conceptual figurative artist working in bronze and cast pig iron. And I very quickly discovered glass early on in my career while still in university at the School of the Art Institute of Chicago. I discovered glass independently, and having seen Pino Signoretto, which is an Italian master sculptor, I initially, upon seeing him, basically by chance, realized glass was my new medium. I absolutely couldn't believe that it could be sculpted into a figure, and immediately took up on my own I immediately started sculpting independently on my own at a public access facility in Chicago while still finishing my degree in bronze. So you can see that because of the glass's gestural quality, I really ended up using it as my means of communication. However, my work has always remained, and I will remain as an artist, very much a conceptual artist. So although they are made out of glass, they all start as conceptual figurative sculptures.
That's wonderful. And you have a website where people can see some of your work?
Yes, I do have a website, which is alexissilk.com. Very easy. And you can find me there or also here at the show. And you can always contact me for any further information as well.
Excellent. I highly suggest you come and check out some of Alexis's amazing work. Anything else you'd like to share about yourself or your work before we say see you later?
Just art's great. Come and enjoy it.
You heard it. Art's great.